Hey everybody, it's Marie, the Everyday Mother, bringing you today's Daily Mother Mythbuster. So, I've been talking a lot in my videos about a certain topic, and it's been rolling around in my brain, and I want to make sure that I'm super clear on something, and it is this concept. You may have heard me say in some of my videos, or just in talking, or whatever, that I believe that if we as mothers get these concepts down, and if we find out who we truly are, then maybe we will spare the next generation from waking up at 30 years old. That maybe that we will be able to give them these tools that they need now. And I believe that, I really do. But here's what I want to make perfectly clear. I do not believe that anything we do on our part, no matter how perfect we become, however perfect that even is, we are even able to become, that we will in any way be able to spare our children completely from pain. Now, I don't know what your theory in life is, but I believe that this life has a plan that comes with it. And that plan, as part of that plan, trials and tribulations are part of that. There are things that everyone is going to have to go through. So there will still be things that are ingrained in our children by the time that they're 7 years old, and that are going to cause them pain and tribulation. That's okay. Our children are still going to have to go through pain. And while I would love to say that would not be the case, and while I, like all of you, would do anything I could to take that pain, any pain, away from my kids, I also know that it's essential for their growth. And while I would hate to see them hurting, I also know that they get to go through those things. And so while I don't like to see them hurt, I want them to go through trials. Whatever trials that the higher power, that what I believe in as God, sees fit for my children. The other fun thing about that is that I also completely recognize that no matter how hard I try, there will be certain things that I do as a mother that will inevitably cause my children pain. But what I believe is that that was divinely put in place. That I was divinely put in place because God knew exactly what my strengths and weaknesses would be, and exactly what my kids' strengths and weaknesses would be, and put us in a place where we both could push each other's buttons in exactly the right way. We're divinely put in place to screw our children up in exactly the right way. So there will be things that we do that will cause them to grow in just the way that they need, whatever that growth or whatever that trial may be that we cause upon them. And that's okay, that was divinely put in place, that is not a mistake, that some things that we do out of our weaknesses are not mistakes, that those were planned before we even were. And that's what I think is amazing and wonderful. Now, as I say that, if we become conscious and as we awaken to our soul purpose and as we awaken to our growth and our love and all of that, there will be certain things that we will be able to pass on to them so that they can go through these trials with these tools in hand that maybe we did not have. Some of these tools that I believe are super essential to them will be certain things like learning how to use positive thinking in their brain at such a young age. I am teaching my children that now, and that will be a whole nother video about how important I think it is to teach our kids what to say when they talk to themselves. Another one of those important things is teaching them how to be still and to meditate. Garrett White showed us that awesome ability that he has taught his daughter already, and the truths that they have learned together because of that. And clarity, and one really important thing that I am starting to recognize so clearly in my daughter, and sometimes my son, the oldest too, is to make sure that they never take on the victim roles. I want to teach them now that they are not a victim, that they are empowered, that they are making these choices. I am guessing my parents tried to teach me this. I don't remember. Either I didn't learn it well, or maybe they didn't even have the tools to teach me. whatever it is, that was divinely put in place as well. I know that sometimes my mom takes on a little bit of little bit of guilt that the fact that I'm going through trials at sometimes. And my dad, he has even said, sometimes I feel bad about this and this and this, and I tell them, you know what? You did exactly what was right, so that I can become exactly who I am now. The thing is that I believe that our children are growing at a different rate, and that they are going to see things younger at a younger age than we ever did. That's why I think it's so super important, and that it's so clear that this is all happening at a certain time for a certain reason, that each generation is waking up a little bit sooner. And that is because our children are going to go through so much more than we ever did. And it's so important that we give them those tools now so that they can go through it with grace. Yes, with trials. Yes, with tribulation. Unfortunately, yes, with pain. But as we give them these tools that we have finally learned for ourselves, they will be able to go through it and do it in a way that is so much more beneficial for them. Anyways, that is my thought for the day. Head over to mothermythstribe.com and let me know what you think. We'll see you there.